Yeah. Hey, yo, I can't turn my back on you, not ever, not ever.
Yo, I go by the name of Dekoy Sacredscripts, affiliated with the All Day Music family, Live to Die Records, newly formed music group Times2Salute, formerly known as Underground Elements.
Ooh. And Dekoy's your real name or what?
Well, my real name is Dakota Shepherd. Dekoy is a nickname that I gave myself when I was about 13 years old. Originally it was B-Boy Dekoy because I used to break dance. I used to dance back when I was a kid doing comps and stuff. So kind of like
You used to go on the G-Eazy a lot, eh? Breakdance at those times?
a few, yeah, there was a few breakdance comps. Like there's a couple of guys that used to work at G-Eazy that I know that used to breakdance that were...
Like Roy?
Yeah, Roy is one example. We used to breakdance a lot with this group that kind of mentored us by the name of Skill Force.
Terrence is in that.
Terrence is one of the big homies. He's one of the guys that I looked up to growing up a lot. He's the one who taught me how to do a lot of power moves. He was one of the main breakdancers that I looked up to a lot. And shout out to Terrence. I love Terrence.
Hey, we got off topic there a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool. That's kind of one of the things you do outside of music then, I guess?
I still dance outside of music. I don't break dance anymore, but I'm now a power dancer. I grass dance, so I still dance. I still love moving. I still love like everything about music. Anything that makes you move. Like I listen to EDM a lot, and I can understand why everybody likes it because dancing makes you feel good, and that's what it's all about. Just like music.
I understand, like I asked you a question what you do outside of music. I understand you're a big part of this Times2Salute, like doing the videos, the editing, the everything, kind of that backbone, and the rapping too. Like I noticed you got some nice equipment that you use, and explain a little bit about that because that takes a bit of talent to do too.
Originally, I started producing when I was about 12 years old. I had a friend that I've met when I was at a young age. He had the equipment and happened to let me use it until I was able to link up with my buddy Fremo, who supplied most of the equipment at an early age, and then I eventually bought my own, working towards my own studio, and then eventually, doing the tutorials on YouTube and learning the hours, putting the hours in to learn how to use everything. And they come a long way for like about 10 years, just learning how to, like at first I didn't know what mixing was. At first I didn't know anything about making beats. I didn't know anything about rapping. I started with the flow originally. I sucked as a rapper. But over the years you develop, you just develop. If you put out songs, you develop. It's all trial and error with everything, like in life, So.
Cool. And if you went on tour, what's one of your dream tours that you'd go on?
One of my dream tours would be, I look up to Mercules a lot. I look up to Illy, of course, Brooklyn. I look up to a lot of Canadian rappers, and when I was a kid, I used to look up to my brother a lot. He recently passed away. And he's the reason why, I almost gave up music, but he's the reason why we carry this on, and he's the reason why this is a new tradition in our family. It's going to continue to be a tradition with the next generations to come. And my dream tour would be a world tour, just like Mercules. I was going to say, I went a little bit off topic there, but Mercules just came off a world tour, Australia, Europe, Canada, the US, and if Mercules can do it, I don't see why we can't, because we've been working for this for 10 years just like he's been. And he's an example. If you just, put in the freaking work and you just keep doing your thing, you're going to get them fans, you're going to get where you are. And I look up a lot. I look up to like Brooklyn a lot, and I take a lot of advice from any other rappers. And, it seems that everybody, it gets to a point you're going to feel like you're going to give up at one point, but, miracles do happen whether you do believe in them or not, and all you got to do is believe in yourself. There's going to be years when a lot of people are going to turn their back and not believe in you, and you're going to feel like you don't believe in yourself because it rubs off. So you got to just change your circle around, and then you know, you'll get back to where you were, and then get back to loving this music like I did. And there's a lot of years I've been chasing the feeling of when we first started, you know, and for a long time it's been missing. Now that feeling has come back and the passion is back, and you're always gonna get that passion back, but there's always gonna be an obstacle, man. You're gonna want to give up and just keep going, keep pushing, like.
So are you originally from Saskatoon?
Originally, yes. I grew up in Saskatoon. I was born St. Paul's Hospital. It's on Avenue P and 20th Street. Everybody knows where it is. Now everybody's kind of born at the university, but if you're like a true 90s baby from Saskatoon, then you were born in St. Paul's. Grew up in Saskatoon all my life, but PA is like my second home. All the other half of my family lived in PA all their lives, so you know, I was always traveling back and forth. I grew up in a really rough alcoholic home environment, you know, like any other broken home environment, like every other, like a lot of the natives that live over here today, you know, it's the same story. And I was always going back and forth between my auntie, my grandma, my other auntie, Ramona, my cousin Daniel's mother, and we're always coming to PA, you know, so I know the boys, I know everybody from back in the day, and we still rock together, and that's what's cool.
And what do you rap about, dekoy?
I rap about experiences. I put a lot of emotion into everything. We were just having this conversation the other day. I used to get drunk a lot. I've been 2 years sober. Thank you, Lord, our Creator, for giving me the willpower to stay this long. But I'm admitting on camera, I do, you know, dab a little bit into the marijuana. I rap a lot about the struggle, you know. I rap for the people. I rap to uplift the people. Ever since I was like a teen, you know, I always thought, like, you know, I wanted to spread a message, a positive message, and for people that went through what I went through, you know, to let them know, like, you know, even though you might think you are a piece of shit like I thought I was, there's always, you know, you're always gonna be something. There's always somebody that's looking up to you, whether you do music, whether you pursue your art, man. You're gonna believe that you're gonna be something. I rap about the struggle, I rap for the people, and I rap about real shit, you know, like. For a lot of the times, you know, I'm gonna admit, like, I lost myself. It took to rap about some fake shit to get back to rapping about some real shit. So, you know, like, at the time, I like what Brooke said, man. 90% of the people that live on the planet Earth, they live in the struggle. So, like, not everybody's gonna relate to flying around, driving fancy cars and having chains. So, like, you know, I always felt like I should rap about real stuff, and that's always what people came up to me and gave me credit for. So I always stuck to that.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years, Mr.
10 years,
dekoy?
10 years I'll be 38, and 10 years I see all of this struggle business behind us, and I see the crew on. I see us doing world tours, you know, because we've been working at it so long, and I just believe it. I believe in 100%, man, and it's real because it always has been real. I always knew that we were gonna be famous, but you know, the crew now that we have is really strong. It's organized. We got Iliano on our back, you know, that just enforces the idea that we're gonna be famous even more. And you know, it cuts, you know, for a long time I've been working at this, it cuts years off just having Iliano. So I'm thanking Iliano for showing us what's up, you know, getting on our back and showing us how to really make money off of music for a long time. We just been fucking around and trying to get a buzz. I've been trying to get a buzz, and now that we got the buzz, it's time to get fucking paid, you know. So I see us getting paid and living comfortably off this music thing. So if you work hard, it will come.
What do you want to say to the youth?
I want to say, you know, just freaking keep pushing. There's gonna be times you're gonna want to give up, like I said before. You know, be yourself, be original. You know, don't try to be somebody you're not. Like, for a long time, I was ashamed of my skin. I was ashamed of being native. I try to fit in with the wrong crowd. Just be yourself. You know, chill around people you're most comfortable with. Don't listen to other people. focus on your goals only. Focus on only your goals and nothing else, and you will obtain. And I could be an example. A lot of Joey Styles could be an example. A lot of the rappers, Brooklyn could be an example. Iliano could be an example. Mercules could be an example. Snack the Ripper could be an example of where you can get if you're really determined. And not only that, I'm using just people in the music industry as examples, but there's other people who made it out the struggles. So like, you know, just stay determined, be original, stick to who you are, and believe in 100% that you can make it.
Wow. Thanks a lot there, Dekoy.
We're out.
Is that it?